Here we are at Hurricane Mountain, and we're starting off rather late at 11:30 in the morning. If you are watching this tape and you haven't seen me and I died or we died, then it's too bad that we died, but we tried to make the top of the mountain and we just got off to a late start and we should have learned our lesson. But if we lived and you see this on YouTube, then that's a good sign. So off we go to Hurricane Mountain. Well, we made it to the top of Hurricane Mountain. I was wondering whether we were going to make it. Arlene stopped quite a few times to look at all these dumb little birds, and we made it, and she sniffed and smelled all the pine and everything. But as strong as she is, she made it, and I made it too. So we're up at the top. It's got one of the best views, I think, of any mountain I've ever climbed, and I've climbed a few now. So I was wondering whether it was going to be worth the trip, but it's well worth the trip up here. I mean, if you're watching this video, it means we probably made it down, so it'll be worth the trip if Arlene and I make it down without killing ourselves. She found a wonderful stick, and maybe I'll get a shot of it later that she used to climb. Thank you. Okay, what are your names?
Meredith Parsons.
Ed Parsons.
Okay, and where did you hike up from?
From the Keene trailhead.
How long did it take you?
2
A long
hours.
time.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
And what time do you expect to get back down?
Well, by
About 2
dark.
hours.
We don't
Yeah.
like to be hiking after dark.
Yeah, how long will you stay up here?
Well, we live up here in the
No,
summertime.
he means on top of her.
Yeah.
I don't know. 20 minutes, long enough to just soak it in and eat something.
And then go down,
And get
yeah.
cold and go down.
Yeah, it is kind of a nice day though. Well,
Yeah.
it's a little cloudy and it's a little cool.
Yeah, but the visibility is great. You
The
don't often get
visibility's
that.
fantastic.
Yeah, the visibility is good. Oh, boy, everybody's coming up here now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it is in the summertime.
You can get
We
more
don't get
interviews.
people up here.
Where are you from?
Tucson in the winter, here in the summer, except we just now got here. We had to stay in Tucson this summer. That was
Okay.
a challenge.
And you know where Hereford is, where my sister lives.
Yes, on the San Pedro River.
Yeah,
Quite
okay.
lovely.
All right. All right,
In
thank
fact,
What's your name?
My name is Jim,
And where you're from?
from outside Philadelphia.
And where are we now?
We are now at the summit of Hurricane Mountain.
Which is about how many feet high?
I'm going to say probably in the 3,000 foot.
Yeah, actually it's about 3,800. It's about 3,800. It's about 3,800. How long did it take you to hike up here?
A little over an hour. It's a 2.5 mile trail.
And well, let's see. We came up. It was a 3-mile trail for us. It
Okay.
took us 2 hours. So that's. You started at 11:30. It's now 1:30. Yeah, that's 2 hours, isn't it? Yeah, that's 2 hours. How many other mountains have you hiked?
I've done 29 or 30 of the high peaks in the Adirondacks and some hiking in the White Mountains and a little bit out west. Mostly in the Adirondacks. I'm closing in on 500 miles hiking in the Adirondacks now.
The Adirondacks are like Vermont, right?
New York.
Oh, New York.
Yeah.
That's where we are now.
Yeah, New York.
That's where we are now. There are higher mountains around us. What's that one, that peak right over there?
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure, but these are all surrounding 360-degree view of the high peaks. But I'm not sure of the individual peaks. I don't have my map along with it.
And the lake out there, way out there.
Is Lake Champlain, which divides New York from Vermont.
Okay. You see any other hikers today?
Yeah, I passed another couple coming up the trail, but it's nice because this is Monday and there's not too many people on the trail, which is actually unusual for the Adirondacks because they've really gotten a lot of people, coming up in the area to
What
hike.
kind of work do you do?
I am a drug and alcohol specialist, prevention specialist, so work with young people and supervise staff who work with young people.
Well, I'm a retired high school teacher.
Oh.
So you've probably seen.
I started out as a middle school, junior high school teacher. So.
All right, thanks. Okay, what is your name?
Bruce,
And what mountain did you just climb?
Hadley Mountain,
How long did it take you to get to the top?
46 minutes.
Did you stop at all?
I stopped 10 times and each time a minute,
How often have you climbed this mountain?
5 times.
And what's your average length of time it takes to get to the top?
Average length of time maybe an hour and 15 minutes or something like that.
Well, this was a lot less.
Yeah.
This was about 45
I've been
minutes.
doing a lot of climbing lately.
Where else have you climbed?
The 46 high peaks in the Adirondacks,
And what was the highest one that you climbed?
Mount Marcy.
And did you do Mount Marcy? Did you do that in one day?
Yes.
What time did you start?
I started around 8:30 in the morning and I finished around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I spent some time on the summit looking at great views.
Okay, so you started at
8:30 in the morning.
okay, so it was 7 hours up and back, but you spent some time.
I spent about a half hour up there, yeah.
But is that's considered a fairly fast hike for anybody, right?
Not really. It's pretty high and there's a lot of elevation, but you can make it in a good 3.5, 4 hours.
What was the? It was over 5,000 feet, isn't it?
5,800.
Well, what was the weather like when you got to the top?
It was windy, very windy, but it was the second time I climbed it, and the third time I climbed it, it was lousy weather. You couldn't see 10 feet ahead of you. Because of clouds.
Why did you climb it?
Oh, just for exercise. I don't live that far from there.
Where do you live?
Saratoga Springs.
Oh, you are pretty close.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
a lot further away.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to climb these 46 peaks?
I started in 2004, and I finished. I'd say October 2004, and I finished in June of 2006.
Oh, that's pretty good. You climb any in the winter?
Yes, I did. I climbed Catskills, 3,500.
And you must have had snow right from the bottom.
Absolutely, lots of snow, lots of snow.
You climb any in the spring and see snow?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, yes. Men in the Adirondacks, sure.
And what kind of work do you do?
I retired. I retired 2001
As a
as working for Travelers Insurance Company
oh,
in Albany.
and may I ask how old you are?
69.
Oh, you don't look 69. That's,
I was 69 on August 30th of this year.
Jeez.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm saying 63 on August 28th.
Well, keep climbing. You'll climb as longer than